gentlemen, it is time for XFW Saturday Night Showdown, and we kick things off with the Cosa Nostra.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Cosa Nostra from New York,
Antonio Carino, the boss himself, making his way down, flanked by Billy Rucci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Benjamin Davis, Owen Bushy, Derek Smith, and the rest, thank you guys for tuning in tonight as XFW hits the airwaves on the interwebs, on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Bloodsword6.com. Our second show of 2022 after a monumental XFW Danger Zone last night. And Carino's opponent tonight, none other, Scott Barkick, thank you for liking the stream. Blake the Body Harris,
and his opponent, representing Power and Glory,
making the long walk down with a squared circle.
At 277 pounds, Blake the Body Harris.
Harris, a former tag team champion, former XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Has been tagging with Easy Money over the past few months. Actually, almost a better course of a year. Held on to the XFW tag team titles for a number of months. Dominating the tag team scene, losing the championships to the James Boys, and now recently going back to their singles competition ways. And here we go, the bell has rung, and Showdown is off and running. And Harris getting things started off, taking down the boss, Antonio Carino. We got a quick cover. Blake is hooked on Carino, not even a one count. Blake the Body Harris, known for being pound for pound one of the most powerful men in XFW, the former professional world bodybuilder, responsible for his own fitness routines and products, Body by Harris. Right now pinching the trapezius of Antonio Carino, putting the pressure on that neck, making it hard for Carino to use that shoulder, but he shakes it off and fires back with a clothesline. Carino looking to get himself another opportunity, XFW World Heavyweight Championship. He's on a number of occasions tried to buy his way to the title, paying off others. Right now, due to the unexpected hiatus of XFW, the number one contender, Brian Blaze, has been actively demanding to know when his title defense or title opportunity will in fact be played. We're trying to find out and lock down some dates with the XFW booking committee. Hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll find a new large-scale event and get the titles up. But tonight, in our main event, Hiro Katsuyori will get his opportunity to challenge Ultimo Shade for the XFW United States Championship that was originally supposed to take place at XFW Christmas Chaos, which was postponed for unforeseen circumstances. Right now, Blake the Body Harris, oh, here, Billy Rucci interjecting himself. The Cosa Nostra getting involved, giving Antonio Carino enough time to recover there. And Carino now shoving Harris back inside the ring. And that's where the numbers game comes into effect whenever you're dealing with the Cosa Nostra and all the momentum that Harris had put together. Shut down by Billy Rucci. Carino again laying him out with a clothesline. Irish whip now by the boss, and Harris sent again over the top rope, right at the Hounds, right at those jackals. Billy Rucci and Tony Vincent. Harris just realizing where he is now, making a beeline to get back inside the ring, and here comes the boss, taking advantage. And this is the entire reason those two goofballs are out here with Carino is to interject themselves, to get themselves involved in this matchup, to make sure Antonio Carino has the advantage. But Blake the Body Harris firing right back. Harris is no slouch and knows how to fend off multiple opponents at once. This man was dominant in 2019 and laid waste to every other member on the roster while he had his championship run. Kick to the midsection now by Carino, clubbing blows down to the back. Harris rolling to the outside, avoiding a pin attempt. Coming right back in now, and Harris fires back. Kick to the midsection now by Blake the Body Harris. Double underhook, and holding the boss. 240 plus pounds being held up like nothing. Harris again showing off that superior strength. Boss now showing away, shoulder tackle, both men going nowhere. Harris right back in. Harris now hoisting him up on the shoulders. Again, the power of Blake the Body Harris. Crucifix bomb. Down comes Carino. Leveled by Blake the Body Harris. Harris now gut wrench into a power bomb. Carino back to his feet, but Harris quick to turn things around. Carino now in the corner. Big right hand, and another, laying heavy shots into the face of Harris, and a knee strike by Antonio Carino. Harris firing right back again. Carino off the ropes. Goes for a kick in the midsection. Harris gonna turn the tables. Up and down goes the boss. Harris again showing superior strength. Carino with a counter. Carino again with a windup over the top rope. Again goes Harris. Harris fires back. Right hand connects to the boss. A shot right to the back of the neck. Big time scoop slam now. Harris in control, starting to dominate Carino. Rucci on the outside watching on. And the boss again with a right hand. Carino now winds up. Cross arm DDT. Down goes Harris, but Carino not able to capitalize. Irish whip now, again, Harris back on top. Big time forearm right to the jaw of Carino. The ender knocked that Italian mustache right off his face. Carino now slow to get to his feet. Harris kicked in the midsection by the boss. Carino's got him on the shoulders and hits the offer. We've got a cover by the boss. And Carino walks away victorious tonight. Harris had the opening matchup under control. But again, Billy Rucci giving the boss an open window. That small fraction of moment to get Carino to recover. Got the match back on track for Carino and able to capitalize, landing the offer. Right here in the cross-arm DDT. Started to really slow down the process for Blake the Body Harris. See the blood pouring out of his forehead after that impact.
Here is your winner.
Billy Rucci now celebrating like he won something. The Costa Nostra continuing their winning ways ever since returning to XFW. The Costa Nostra back in play here in XFW on Saturday Night Showdown. Open up our program with a win for the boss Antonio Carino over Blake the Body Harris. And that could be a monumental win for Antonio Carino, as again he's looking for the opportunity at XFW Gold. Now, Antonio Carino, as I said in the past, has tried everything he can to illegally sidetrack himself to get an opportunity. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Now again, Antonio Carino has tried every underhanded tactic he can to get himself another opportunity. Paying people off, bribing officials, bribing the booking committee, paying other wrestlers to stay home and not compete. Anything he can think of, Antonio Carino has tried to give himself an opportunity, and he's had one. He got himself a title opportunity against the current World Heavyweight Champion, Sam Ford, some time ago, but still failed to bring the championship home. Now, a lot of folks think he's still going to continue to try to pull this off, try to find a way to weasel his way to the top, but victories like that are obviously the easiest way Antonio Carino is going to get himself an opportunity. Now, folks, last night on XFW Danger Zone, we saw a monumental battle between the Destroyer and, excuse me there, folks, almost like that, Lee Bischoff. And Lee Bischoff put up one hell of a fight against the Destroyer. It was a brutal battle back and forth, which saw Lee Bischoff completely defy the Destroyer, getting up when everyone thought the match was over. We have understand now that Lee Bischoff has sustained a severe head and neck injury and may be out of action for some time. Now, does this put this rivalry to an end? I don't know. Lee Bischoff has been upset, angry, and targeting the Destroyer the past couple weeks here on XFW. For whatever reason, seems to be jealousy has overtaken Lee Bischoff ever since losing the XFW Internet Championship. We'll have more on the condition of Lee Bischoff as we get it here on XFW. Right now, we're heading down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on Saturday Night Showdown.
Have you ever felt like you can't fight this voice inside your head? So if you and me,
And here comes Isaiah Frost. Relative newcomer here in XFW, has made a decent impact since his debut. But tonight we'll go up against someone he has never faced before, and none other than the Maniacal Glee. Frost is all about business as he walks his way down to the ring. Definitely an interesting character here in XFW. Frost has shown some very substantial in-ring abilities. He's impressed audiences and opponents alike since showing up here in XFW. But here comes the Maniacal Glee.
Weighing in at 247 pounds, the Maniac.
The Maniacal One making his way into the arena. The most unpredictable lunatic in all of XFW, the Maniacal One. You never know which personality of the Maniacal Glee you're going to get, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it's the playful jester, the psychopathic, homicidal lunatic. This guy literally goes from purring like a kitten inside the ring to get under opponent's skin to full-on growling and horrific sounds and a mean streak like no other. All hidden behind that grinning mask. And here we go. The bell is rung. Collar and elbow tie-up now between Glee and Isaiah Frost. Glee now with a side headlock. Frost going to force him back to the ropes into an Irish whip. Shoulder tackle, both men going nowhere. Isaiah Frost quickly grabbing the head of the Maniacal One. Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream. Frost now hoisting him up. Inverted atomic drop. Your grandkids feel that. That goes right through to your core. Frost now working the arm, twitching up into a hammerlock. Glee fires right back over the shot. TKWA, thank you for liking the stream. Our sister program, TKWA. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shot to the face. Isaiah Frost again with a clothesline. Battle Cry Gaming, thank you for liking the stream. Isaiah Frost now, quick kicks right to the face of the Maniacal One. Isaiah Frost quickly taking charge of this matchup. Chris Fair, thank you for sharing as well. Glee back to his feet. Roundhouse kick finds him no mark. Elbow shot does. Glee now off the ropes. Glee spinning around into a spine tracker. Leg is hooked. Frost able to get the shoulder up. Chris Fair, thank you for sending 200 stars and supporting XFW. Thank you very much, Mr. Fair, for your gracious donation. Lee now back in control, hoisting him up into a sit-out powerbomb by the Maniacal, and we got a cover, but again, Isaiah Frost gets the shoulder up relatively quickly. Lee now with a knife-edge shot. Lee with an Irish whip now into a drop down. Nice leapfrog by the Maniacal One. Somebody and a flapjack by the Maniacal One, and now scolding. That's not even real words coming out of his mouth is the problem. Again, the Maniacal One with a clothesline. Frost now getting rocked. Glee now in control of this matchup. Oh shit, now by Glee charging in. Shot right to the face by Glee. I don't know, is that Kung Fu? I don't know what Glee was doing there. High cross body, or I should say low cross body by the Maniacal One in the corner. Brutal impact to Isaiah Frost, and a kick out again by Frost. Frost getting back to his feet relatively quickly, but Glee again keeping the pressure on. Right hand rocks him. Frost down to one knee, and now Glee with a knee strike right to the side of the head. Glee a little bit more on par tonight, more so than normal. Uh-oh. Both men now on the top rope. Frost with a kick to the face. And a clothesline now by Isaiah Frost. Levels down Maniacal Glee. Frost now in control. Hoisting him up. Brings him up. Drives him down. What a shot by Isaiah Frost. Deliver that into that Uranagi. Here we are back live. Both men now going at it, leaving a shot to them in the turnbuckle. Frost fires right back. Frost now, exploder. That Uranagi really seemed to rattle the brains of the Maniacal One. Frost now front face lock. Hoisting him up and drops him down across the top rope. Frost now back in control. Chris Fair saying Glee is unpredictable. That is an understatement, to say the least. But Isaiah Frost, ever since debuting here in XFW, has done very well for himself. A number of victories here, back to back. Ooh, and a shocking clothesline again, delivered by Isaiah Frost to the Maniacal One. Frost now a second time going to deliver that Uranagi and level Glee down to that canvas. Kick to the midsection counter, Glee catches him, Irish whip, and a leg lariat now by the Maniacal Glee. Isaiah Frost wisely rolling underneath the ropes. Glee going out in pursuit. Frost catches him, half Nelson suplex on the outside. Glee dumped on the top of his skull. Oh, and now banked off the stairs at ringside. Isaiah Frost has taken a commanding lead in this match. Glee fires back at Frost into the steel steps. These two going at it, and now exchanging second time. Frost sending Glee into the steel ring steps. Referee up to a 6 count. These guys need to get back inside the ring. And now Frost again. Referee up to a 7 count. Frost back to his feet, making a beeline underneath the ropes. Frost off the ropes, coming in, drop kick, delivered right to Glee, catching him just as he got back to his feet. And a kick to the midsection. Frost now crossing the legs over, hoisting him up, driving him down into the canvas. Brutal impact there by Isaiah Frost, and Glee gets the shoulder up. Frost looks beside himself with disbelief, but Glee able to get the shoulder up after that cross leg driver. Frost now has him up. Death Valley driver. Glee struggling to get back up. Frost may have Glee's number tonight. Frost now on the top rope. Iran coming off senton. The knees come up. The Maniacal One getting the knees up, driving him, and Frost dodging out of the way. Glee's own momentum taking him all the way to the outside of the arena floor. Mike Couture going to start the count. Frost taking his time, pacing back and forth inside the ring. Glee may have caused himself an injury, look like he's having a hard time getting back up. Frost right back in there, Glee shoving him down to the canvas. Shot to the ribs now by Frost. Frost, again the exploder. Isaiah Frost taking a commanding lead in this matchup. Glee may have caused himself injury. Elbow drop, nobody home. Glee rolling underneath the ropes. Both men now back to their feet. Frost with a wrap up. What is this? Frost crossing the legs and driving Glee's knees down to the canvas. Right hand now by Frost. Frost has him up on the shoulders. Oh! What a shot there. Nonchalantly got a cover. And Glee again gets the shoulder up. Innovative attack there. Thought he was going for possibly a cutter, but just turned it into a slam. Glee fires back with an elbow shot. Hoisting him up. Shot to the knee. And a kick to the midsection again. Frost hooking the legs up a second time. Glee is up. And a second time down. That inverted cross-leg driver. And Frost pulls off the victory over the maniacal Glee. Hard-fought battle tonight by Isaiah Frost, able to pull off the victory. Impressive matchup between those two. I think the maniacal one actually hurt himself, folks. You see a couple times that impact came down, but again, when Glee charged in, and Isaiah Frost was able to dodge out of the way, Glee's own momentum taking out, looked like he landed right on the top of his head, and may have really seemed to slow the maniacal one down. Isaiah Frost able to capitalize on that momentum and get the victory, folks. There would not have been a time I thought Isaiah Frost would get a pinfall over the much more experienced, unpredictable, as Chris Ferry even said, the maniacal Glee inside the square circle. But wow, folks, what a victory for the maniacal, or for Isaiah Frost to get a pinfall victory over someone like Glee. Ladies and gentlemen, speaks volumes for the abilities of Isaiah Frost. Now, folks, we're still trying to get a little bit more details on the injuries of Lee Bischoff after last night's monumental battle with the Destroyer. And again, these two have been colliding week after week after week here on XFW. Lee Bischoff, for whatever reason, singling out the Destroyer, targeting him, attacking him backstage, at ringside, interrupting matches. Has victories now over the Destroyer, but continues to cross the line. Continues to show the lack of respect the Destroyer has earned in his multitude of years of wrestling, and earning his stripes, paying his dues, and earning the respect of everyone in the locker room, both friend and foe alike. But ever since losing the XFW Internet Championship, Lee Bischoff has been hell-bent to make everybody else's life miserable. But last night, he was on the receiving end of a beating we have not seen in some time at the hands of the Destroyer. And again, we know he did suffer an injury in the head and neck region. We don't know the severity of it. We tried to reach out for the Destroyer, and the only comment we got is sometimes people get exactly what they ask for. That's the only comment we got for the Destroyer, folks. So we'll try to find out more again on the condition of Lee Bischoff as we roll up. But right now, head on the ringside as Troy Grant goes head-to-head with the returning Raiden Yamashita next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Raiden Yamashita. One of the quickest athletes to capture a title here in XFW, Raiden Yamashita. 3 months into XFW, capturing the XFW Internet Championship. A very good friend of Tiger Ramirez. The two have become travel companions. Had a best-of-7 series that was actually recommended by the audience of XFW, and the two brought down the house each and every night in a spectacular fashion. Tiger Ramirez went on to win that best-of-7 series. But here comes Troy Grant. One half of the varsity club with Alex Quinn.
And his opponent, representing the varsity club from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 237 pounds, Troy.
Steven Corderio, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. The smug look on Troy Grant's face. This guy, another country club baby, silver spoon born in his mouth, never worked an actual day job in his life. Thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. Troy Grant brought into XFW by his friend Alex Quinn, who was brought in XFW by his father, who paid him. Is Grant going to get inside the ring or not? Grant and Quinn buying their way into XFW. No tryouts. No paying their dues. No indie scene wrestling. Just right in XFW. Their father, Alex Quinn's father, buying a contract as part of their advertising promotion. As much as these guys, the attitude, the smugness, the asinine comments, the frat boy mentality, I have to give credit where credit is due. Alex Quinn and Troy Grant do hold their own inside the squared circle. There's the bell, and here we go. And Raiden Yamashita coming out of the gate with a martial arts kick, but Grant able to dodge out of the way. And now a dodge of Raiden Yamashita, avoiding the Uransaguri. Yamashita firing off already with a Hurricane Rana, taking Grant head over heels. Grant slowly getting back to his feet. Raiden Yamashita now approaching in. Yamashita now, small package, rolls him up, legs are hooked. 2! Almost a 3 count already from Raiden Yamashita. Showing the experience level is Yamashita. And now in a crucifix, rolling up Grant again. 2! Almost a 2 count there. Yamashita showing his technical superiority. Dodging out of the way. Now look at this. Look at this. Yamashita going to work, showing that martial arts prowess and in-ring agility, and taking Troy Grant down. Grant now with an arm drag. And now a quick cover by Grant. But a kick out by Yamashita, not even a 1 count. Yamashita again going back to that quick abilities into an enziguri. But again, Troy Grant showing resilience, getting back to his feet. Wraps up the arm. Yamashita with a right hand to break the hold. Knife edge chop now. Troy Grant catching the leg. Nice arm drag by Grant. Yamashita flying through the air. Knife edge chops now by Grant. Fires back with a second one. Leveling Yamashita down and taking time to relish in that little move. You don't want to give Yamashita too much time to recover. Grant going to help him in the hard way. Vertical suplex, planting Yamashita down in the middle of the canvas. Well executed knee strike right to the side of the chin, and cover again. Almost a 2 count, but Yamashita still a lot left in the tank. Kick to the back. Look at this. Yamashita coming through now. Roundhouse. Knife edge chops. And again, Yamashita firing back. The martial arts abilities, the quick, well-educated feet. And again, Hurricane Rana. Yamashita is quicker than you can blink your eye. And Troy Grant has a front row ticket. Tiger driver. Tiger suplex, I'm sorry. Yamashita off the rope, springboard into a moonsault. Yamashita so quick, lightning speed inside the ring. Grant now in trouble. Yamashita back to work. Yamashita dumped over the top rope. Grant able to avoid disaster there. Front face lock again. Grabbing the suplex. I'm actually surprised Alex Quinn is not out here accompanying his his tag team partner to the ring. If you understand, Alex Quinn on a business trip with his father, Michael Quinn, some kind of family business with a big lawyer firm that they both run. Well, Alex Quinn really doesn't run. Just gets a paycheck from his daddy. But Grant here on his own so far, holding his own against Raiden Yamashita. Yamashita with an Irish whip. Hard impact in the corner. Yamashita charging in. And a boot right to the face of Troy Grant, leveled him. And now Yamashita again going to the top rope. Yamashita in the higher end district. Grant slowly getting his way back to his feet. Yamashita goes for the elbow. Grant able to dodge out of the way. Grant now, exploder. Grant now again celebrating, reveling. Again, he's got to keep the pressure on Yamashita. He cannot give him a lot of time, and that exactly right there's what happens. Grant now with a back elbow. Connects right to the face of Yamashita. Pushing him up on the shoulders. Where's he going with this? Plants him down face first. Brutal move by Troy Grant. But now Grant staring down at Yamashita. Yamashita, too much time to recover, rolls outside. Grant almost like he is zoning out there, not realizing that he's going. Yamashita now going high, catches him with the clothesline. I think Grant may have hit his own head with that maneuver on Yamashita, lays him on the clothesline. Grant now back in control, calling him a tie it. Yamashita shoving him away. Yamashita snapmare. Yamashita brutal enziguri. Good Lord, did you hear that? Shades of his partner, Tiger Ramirez. 2. That's it. Did you hear that impact? Yamashita with the quick turnaround. Snapmare followed up with that brutal enziguri. And just knocked Troy Grant the F out. Wow. There's earlier on the crucifix attempt, and here the Tiger suplex. Almost with a pinfall victory, but wow, Raiden Yamashita. Here it is, look at this, look again. Boom! Very reminiscent of the Tiger's tail enziguri by his friend Tiger Ramirez. Yamashita just put the lights out on Troy Grant. What a brutal kick to the side of the head. Raiden Yamashita with an impressive pinfall victory over Troy Grant. Again, that absolutely brutal enziguri to the side of the head. Again, folks, very, very, very reminiscent of Tiger Ramirez's Tiger's tail enziguri. That was an amazing kick. And Troy Grant looked like he was starting to hold his own, but when he brought down Yamashita with that electric chair and that face drop, it looked like Troy Grant may have hit his own head or Raiden Yamashita's knee struck him. He seemed to slow down after that and lose his concentration. That may have inadvertently cost him this match. But wow, again, that impact from Raiden Yamashita, that kick to the side of the head, you heard that all the way back in the cheap seats. Alicia Smith, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for joining us as we're continue off our matches here tonight. And again, folks, our main event tonight will feature the XFW United States Championship on the line. Longtime champion Ultimo Shade putting the title on the line against the new #1 contender, Hiro Katsuyori. Now, Katsuyori was actually scheduled to get his opportunity at XFW Christmas Chaos. Unfortunately, that show was postponed due to the health issues I was suffering over the holidays. But Hiro Katsuyori and Ultimo Shade going at it tonight, head-to-head. Ultimo Shade wanted to defend the championship, has respect for Hiro Katsuyori. It should be a knockdown, drag-out battle. But right now we're heading down the ringside as the ladies take to the center stage as Alex Webb goes up against her on and off again rival, Jajin Sakamoto, next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Alex Webb.
Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California.
Former two-time XFW Women's Champion Alex Webb. Webb and Jayden Sakamoto have a long history of battling back and forth here in XFW. And this could prove to be another epic battle between these two. A ranking match in the Women's Championship division. Both these ladies looking for an opportunity to challenge the champion, Sophia Laurie. Here comes Sakamoto.
Japan, Jayden Sakamoto.
Jayden Sakamoto, a true Cinderella story here in XFW. When this young lady first made her debut, she struggled to adapt to the American style of professional wrestling. She could not get a win to save her career. But once she found the traction, once she got her feet underneath her, went on a monumental winning streak. From the bottom of the rankings all the way to the top, winning the championship and one of the most winning and most defensive women's champions we have had here in XFW. Alex Webb had her first opportunity at the championship. Alex Hernandez, thank you for liking the stream. As I was saying, Alex Webb had her first opportunity to challenge for the Women's Championship against Jayden Sakamoto. Sakamoto dispatched Webb in under 2 minutes. A lot of folks felt that Alex Webb couldn't handle high-pressure matches and struggled many times. But proved all too often she has what it takes to be championship material. But right now, Jayden Sakamoto is already putting some pressure on Alex Webb in this matchup. Sakamoto in early lead. Webb catches the leg, sweeps it out, goes for a kick. Sakamoto catching the leg, corkscrew dragon leg whip. Sakamoto now building some momentum in this match early on. Sakamoto gets countered, single arm DDT by the former women's champion Alex Webb. Alex Webb, one of the most popular women in XFW, known for her cosplay antics and her gamer girl personality. Hoisting her up, drives her down, reverse DDT by Webb. Webb making a beeline off the ropes with Sakamoto getting back to her feet. Looking like she spoiled her plans, and here comes, clothesline now by Webb. Irish whip off the ropes, dropped down now by Webb. Coming in, blocking the hip toss. Sakamoto gets taken over the second time. Webb adding a little bit extra torque onto it. And then a drop kick right to the back of the neck. Quick cover, leg is hooked. Not even a 1 count. Sakamoto getting the shoulder up. Sakamoto now lightning speed, getting back to her feet, clubbing blows on the back. Snapmare. To see the transformation from Sakamoto when she first came to XFW into what she does now, how she performs is outstanding right now. Rear naked choke on Alex Webb by Sakamoto. She's looking for a submission victory here. Webb trying to break the hold, gets the feet out. Nice transition. Webb rolling out of the way. Both ladies now back to square one. Shoulders, elbow strike there. Snapmare now by Webb. Oh, but Sakamoto fires right back. Overhead kick. Levels Webb. Keeps the pressure on. These two ladies know each other inside and out. They've battled numerous times over the championship. On their way to the championship as Webb plants her with a DDT. Neither one of these ladies wants to walk away tonight with the loss, as they know this is a ranking match and could possibly getting them one step closer to challenging Sophia Laurie for the championship. Webb now vertical suplex, bringing Sakamoto in. Sakamoto in trouble. Now Webb up to the middle rope. Webb now trying to call her shots. I don't know if I would give Sakamoto this much time to recover. Webb with the drop kick. Right between the eyes, right on target. We've got a cover now. Leg is hooked, but a kick out again by Sakamoto. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to XFW tonight, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, or Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise on sale. Sleeper hold again by Sakamoto. Transitions it down, wrapping the legs again around the body of Alex Webb. That rear naked choke. But again, Webb able to break the legs. Roll through a second time. You see her still holding on to her face, though. The pressure's on, and a clothesline. Sakamoto follows through, keeps the pressure on, and Webb on the defense. Sakamoto will be looking to soften her up for the Sakamoto driver, a modified Death Valley driver. As she stomps away now on the arm. Ooh, big right hand. Sakamoto jumping neckbreaker. Just leveled Alex Webb. We've got a cover. That might be all she wrote for Webb. Shoulder comes up. Impressive offense by Jajin Sakamoto. Sakamoto now standing over Webb. Sakamoto could be looking for it. Goes to the arm overhand wrist lock now. Trying to catch her breath. Shot to the midsection now by Alex Webb. Targeting the ribs, trying to break the hold. Webb now scoop slam. Webb again going up high. High risk maneuver coming up. Big time body splash. Finds its mark. We've got a cover. Sakamoto again gets the shoulder up, defying Alex Webb. Webb with a shot to the face. Right hand. Levels down Sakamoto. Grabbing her by the head, driving her down to that canvas. Sakamoto using the ropes to get back to her feet. Webb now. Webb takes her underneath the ropes, guillotine style maneuver. Leveling the playing field is Alex Webb. Spinning heel kick. Out of nowhere, Sakamoto levels her. Turning the tables again on Webb in a clothesline. And a follow through. Single leg lariat now by Jajin Sakamoto. We've got another cover. Leg is hooked on Webb. But again, the shoulder comes up. Alex Webb is resilient, if anything. Charging in now. Sending her over the top rope. And a right hand by Webb. Webb now on the outside. Coming off the apron with an elbow right to the sternum of Sakamoto. Sakamoto shoving her back inside. But Webb already getting back to her feet. Webb with a shot to the face. Webb hoists her up. Webb! Alex Webb! Web slinger! That's it! Alex Webb connecting with the web slinger almost out of nowhere. After that elbow off the apron on the outside. There's the high cross body, a beautiful body splash by Webb. Roy Sampson, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. An impressive battle back and forth, but Webb able to land the web slinger, victorious tonight on Showdown. So quick to turn that match around is Alex Webb. An impressive battle back and forth between two outstanding female competitors here in XFW. Alex Webb pulling off the web slinger. Craig Thomas, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. This is Saturday Night Showdown. And folks, again, stay tuned. Our main event later on this evening. The XFW United States Championship up for grabs as Hiro Katsuyori challenges Ultimo Shade. Now, again, this match was supposed to take place at XFW Christmas Chaos, but unfortunately that show was canceled due to health reasons here at XFW. Now we're still planning a January large-scale event to replace that one that we missed in December, and that could possibly be, let's see our calendar here, we had it here on, is possibly going to be, well, it's actually going, we're looking at Sunday night, January 16th, yet to be named event for XFW. Folks, will have tag matches. Brian Blaze will most likely get his opportunity to challenge the World Heavyweight Champion, Sam Ford, for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at that match. But tonight, our main event, Ultimo Shade will put the United States Championship on the line tonight against Hero Cassidy. But right now we're heading down to ringside. More singles action as Christopherson Pierce collides with Sean Owens next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Owens now. Sean Owens, a former United States champion, former tag team champion, dubbed Sean 2.0 Owens by the XFW universe. One of the most impressive technical wrestlers in XFW history. Former tag team partner with Josh the Coach Clemens. Owens had almost exclusively wrestled in tag team competition the majority of his career before the team of True Style, himself and Clemens, broke up. Owens reimagining himself, changing his in-ring abilities, upgrading his arsenal, his look. Hence the Phoenix on his jacket and tights, saying rising from the ashes of his former tag team life, Owens has done nothing but cement himself as an outstanding singles competitor ever since his reemergence. But tonight he faces this young man right here.
And his opponent,
the man that claims to be the 26th in line for the throne of England. Christopherson Pierce, the Prince. Christopherson Pierce has been an outstanding performer here in XFW. Wins over the Destroyer, Seth Walker, Showtime, Shane Black, and more. I am actually surprised this young man has not landed an XFW championship around his waist. Came very close to defeating Ultimo Shade on 2 separate occasions for the United States Championship, with Shade able to land the black kick and knock Pierce out. If it wasn't for the attitude on this young man, I really think he'd go further, but his ego constantly gets in the way. I still have yet to see any proof of actual claim to the throne of England, or the 26th in line, I should say. There's the bell, folks, and here we go. We are off and running. And oh, look at this. Christopherson Pierce already down into a crossface. Owens able to shake it off and get back to his feet. Pierce now with a slap away. Pierce looking like he's going to take Owens' technical wrestling right to him. Oh! European uppercut delivered to the chin of Sean Owens. Look at this. Insult cover for him across the face. Owens yet to have any offense. Christopherson Pierce taking it to 2.0 Owens tonight. Owens able to dodge out of the way. Owens now looking for Paul, hoisting him up into a shoulder breaker. Leveling down Christopherson Pierce. Hoisting him up, belly back suplex. Owens now in control. Front face lock. Nice counter by Christopherson Pierce with snapmare. Goes for a kick. Owens able to counter through. Owens now German suplex. Takes him up and over. And Pierce rolling right to the outside to avoid further damage. Impressive exchange between these two already. Both men now feeling each other out, trying to grapple for superiority. Irish whip now by Pierce. Elbow shot to the face. And right to the arm again. Owens now scoop slam. Pierce up and over the shoulder. Front face lock now. Wind up. Oh, thought he was going for a DDT. Turn it over to a snap suplex. Did Christopherson Pierce impressively so. Uranagi style takedown. Little emphasis, almost a reverse side rush and leg sweep. Up on the shoulders now. Owens in a world of trouble. Oh, and a big right hand by Christopherson Pierce. Wow, that was impactful. But Owens again gets the shoulder up. Christopherson Pierce now taking a commanding lead. Owens wraps through. Single arm DDT. Owens stomping away now. Owens wrapping it up. Look at this. Owens wrapping up, keeping Christopherson Pierce stretching out the shoulders. Can't hold on to it. Elbow shot to the eye. Pierce breaks the hold. Irish whip now by Christopherson Pierce. Owens with a kick to the face again to stave it off. Running Bulldog. Owens, impressive, countering through, now again going to the arm. Textbook Shawn Owens. Singling out the shoulder of the arm, looking for the Owens lock. Keeping the pressure on. Right back to the arm, and a clothesline to follow suit. Pierce again rolling through, going for the European uppercut. Owens able to dodge out of the way. And again the takedown. Christopherson Pierce looking pretty good tonight again. Dropping him right down into the crossface is Christopherson Pierce. What an upset it will be if he get a submission over Owens. But Owens rolls through. Billy Black, thank you for liking this stream. Again the European uppercut. Owens rolling out of the way. Owens now wrapping up the arm. Hammerlock position. Into a belly-to-back suplex. Pierce's own body weight coming down on top of that arm. Elbow drop now by Owens. Owens stomping away again. And right back to the shoulder. Stretching it out. And driving it down to the canvas is Shawn Owens. Owens now hoisting him up a second time into that shoulder breaker. Signature playbooks now from Shawn Owens, working the arms, weakening up. Oh, this time Pierce had it scouted. Owens again with a counter. Owens now, look at this, up on the top rope. Owens locking the arms, stretching out the arms of Christopherson Pierce, using all his own body weight to hang off the ropes. And right back to the arms again. Overhand wrist lock. Owens. Christopherson Pierce trying to break the hold. Several shots out of the midsection. Oh, and a thumb to the eye. Counter again by Owens. Shot to the midsection now. Owens up. Over the back. Nice counter by Owens. Oh, but Christopherson Pierce fires right back. And a shot. Right to the arms. We got a cover on Pierce. But his shoulder comes up by Shawn Owens. Pierce looked beside himself in anger here. Owens slow to get back to his feet. Christopherson Pierce now standing over. Kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. Owens can't take it over. Owens gets leveled. Two. Christopherson Pierce. Christopherson Pierce knocks off Shawn Owens in an impressive fashion. Wow. Impressive victory for Christopherson Pierce, landing the Tower of London. However, it did look like Owens' arm may have been underneath the ropes, but that thumb to the eyes, Mike Couture missed that one. But regardless, the hand is raised to victory tonight for Christopherson Pierce on Saturday Night Showdown. What a turn of events here tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. Derek Smith showing his XFW trivia knowledge, saying Christopherson Pierce did win the $1 Million Championship. However, that was a completely made-up title and never an official belt here in XFW. That was actually done by Easy Money because he found a loophole in his contract where he thought that When he had a title around his waist, he got a bigger paycheck. So he actually invented a title, defended it time and time again, but it was never really real. And losing it to Christophers and Pierce. And then Pierce losing it to Glee. And here another tidbit for you folks. Glee, when he found out it wasn't a real championship, walked outside and handed it to a child in the front of the arena, which folks, from what we understand, Easy Money did pay an exuberant amount of money for that title. It was actually worth quite a bit, had real diamonds in it, and the maniacal Glee just handed it to a 12-year-old. Never to find it again. I've expected to see it on eBay or something like that. I'm sure the parents of that child probably sold it off and paid off their mortgage if I was them. But again, it just talks about the maniacal Glee. Derek Smith said he loves the Glee, just gave it to a kid. Elois Vincent, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Up next, folks, we have a knockdown drag-out match. As soon as I find the right music here, which is escaping me for whatever reason, a battle between two strikers here in XFW as Savage Andre Stevens goes toe-to-toe with XFW's former World Heavyweight Champion, Showtime Shane Black, next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Savage Stevens, now former United States champion. Outstanding in-ring performer. The former professional boxer turned professional wrestler. A hybrid athlete, if you will. This young man combining his former boxing prowess with his in-ring ability, adapting to professional wrestling, has been very dominant on the scene here in XFW. Known for his epic battles with Ultimo Shade, it was Ultimo Shade who took the United States Championship away from Savage Andre Stevens and has had a strong grip on it now for damn near 6 to 7 months. But tonight, Andre Stevens will go up against one of XFW's most premier strikers and 1/3 of Evolution, Showtime Shane Black. Shane Black, trained by Afa Anawai, Wild Samoan, #1 and WWE legend and Hall of Famer. Black, known as a giant killer in the world of professional wrestling, going up against WWE legends, the likes of the Great Samu, Batista, Yokozuna, The Rock, and more. Black has been in the ring with greats time and time again. And now 1/3 of the group known as Evolution here in XFW. A former tag team champion, United States champion, and world heavyweight champion. Black also a former multi-time TKWA champion. Our cross-promotional federation, TKWA, Showtime Shane Black constantly performing in their federation. Ashley has a championship title fatal 4-way coming up at the end of January. Here we go. Black starting things off with strikes now to Andre Stevens. Stevens rolling out of the way, showing his in-ring ability and quickness. And now grabs on a Black and takes him over belly-to-belly suplex. Stevens is no one to be trifled with, but again, neither is Showtime Shane Black. Black, known as a high-impact performer. A lot of quick elbows, strikes, and kicks. You blink your eye, and Black will leave you with it blackened with a strike from the elbows. The quick, educated feet. Oh, but Savage Andre Stevens just caught those educated feet and drove a shot to the midsection, cutting Black off. Stevens now into a crossface crippler, trying to wear down Black. Stevens will look to keep this match at a slow pace, while Showtime will look to keep these things at a quickened pace to try to wear out Savage Andre Stevens. Black now wrapping him up, hoisting him up, belly to back suplex. Black far more experienced in the ring than Savage Andre Stevens, again being trained by Wild Samoan #1 Afa Anoa'i. Spending a lot of time in Anoa'i's WXW, where he held a number of championships there. Their United States champion, television champion, and World Heavyweight Championship in WXW. Transitioning here to XFW. Look at this. They know Michinoku driver. Is Black hooks the leg. But Stevens gets the shoulder up. Black now in control of this matchup. Stevens, spoke too soon. Stevens on the wrap-up. Shoulder tackle now by both men. Andre Stevens again with the belly-to-belly suplex. Damn near throwing Black halfway across the ring. Black landing right on the back of his head. Here's the punches, the quick, rapid strikes from Stevens. It's hard to even see those. Gut-wrenched out. Black tossed head over heels. This is where Stevens shines. Again, you see the boxing coming in. But Black firing back with his own. Ooh, and Black. Ooh, and an axe kick to the head. Follows through a flurry. Inside crescent kick from Black. And that's what we talked about before. Black, known as a striker, and is delivered Endo and Enziguri right to the side of the head of Savage Andre Stevens. We've got a cover, leg is hooked. Larry Baldiff, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. That flurry of strikes, and again, Savage Andre Stevens again trying to slow this matchup down. Again, to that crossface hold, trying to slow down Showtime Shane Black. Black back to his feet. Oh, and a left hook. And another one. And a big overhead right shot to the eye of Black. We've got a cover. Black gets the shoulder up. Stevens now back to his feet. Here comes Black with a clothesline and levels him down. Black now trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. Trying to get the blood flowing. But Stevens already back to his feet. Clothesline now by Black. And follows through the second one. Off the ropes, leg lariat connects from Showtime. Black now, schoolboy roll up. Look out. And a super kick right underneath the chin to Savage Andre Stevens. That might be it. Stevens gets the shoulder up. Stevens resilient, getting it up. Shoulder coming up before the 3 count. Black now, 5 between the eyes. Falling fist drop right between the eyes of Savage Andre Stevens. Stevens now fires back with an elbow shot. Black right back in control. Irish Ripper to the turbo. Stevens again with a counter. Black up and over the top, but hangs on the top rope. Stevens going to hoist him in. Again, belly to belly. Black leveled in the middle of the canvas. Stevens now. Black back to his feet. Look at this. And a beautiful jumping neckbreaker. Showtime exploding speed. Leveling down Savage Andre Stevens. Stevens now with clubbing blows across the back. Exchanges the knife edge, chops down in the corner. Black now with Savage. Setting something up, got him on the top rope. Perched high is Stevens. Black now. Making a long climb up himself. Black with Stevens, what the hell? Oh, boom! Big time Falcon Arrow. Brutal impact from both these men. Watch this, Black coming all the way down. Black now stomping with the feet. This could spell doom. Stand super kick right under the chin. Showtime stopper super kick. 2. Black with the victory. Savage Andre Stevens gave it one hell of a battle. But Black with the Falcon Arrow from the top rope, followed up with a showstopper super kick. Stevens not looking happy as he rolls underneath the ropes. Stevens looking disappointed. An impressive win for Showtime. Shane Blackman against Savage Andre Stevens. Still looking good tonight and came close to a victory in that matchup. Not a lot of competitors can take Black to his limit like Stevens did tonight and came very, very close to having that victory tonight, folks. What a monumental battle back and forth between them. Outstanding showmanship by both those competitors. Up next, folks, the XFW World Heavyweight Champion in action. Sam Ford going toe-to-toe with Seth Walker. Now, this is a non-title matchup. Walker was hoping to get a championship title, but Brian Blaze is still the #1 contender and has the next guaranteed title shot against Sam Ford. Now, Ford, still wanting to be a fighting championship, was willing to put the title on the line tonight, but the championship committee denied that request due to the fact that Brian Blaze is the #1 contender. But Blaze did not want his title shot tonight for whatever reason. He wants it at the next big event, saying, and I quote, he wants to embarrass Ford on a larger scale. Now, Ford and Blaze are no strangers to one another. They have fought in the past, as has Seth Walker and Sam Ford on a number of occasions. So these two returning to the ring are no strangers. This one could get bloody and brutal very, very quickly. Now, folks, still up to later on tonight, our main event of the evening, Hiro Katsuyori challenging Ultimo Shade in one-on-one competition for the United States Championship. But right now, as stated, Walker and the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, one-on-one competition next. And here comes Walker now. Walker now a former 5-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. One of the most brutal competitors in all of XFW. The man that loves to cause permanent injury and put other wrestlers on the injured reserve list. Walker actually got removed. His former manager from XFW, Morgan Steiner, who was a legendary manager here in XFW. Walker had a disagreement with him and absolutely destroyed this 65-year-old man in the locker room, putting him in traction. We have not seen Steiner since that day that Walker turned on him. And now Walker looking to possibly cause injury to the World Heavyweight Champion. Any way he can get closer to another title run, Walker will take that opportunity. And I can guarantee Brian Blaze will be in the back watching this matchup closely. Capacity crowd on their feet. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, the Tank, Sam Ford. The former United States Marine, the man inspired to join the armed forces by the 1980s animated series G.I. Joe. Ford, with that tattoo, XFW's own life-size G.I. Joe, and here he comes out charging down to the ring, your World Heavyweight Champion. Ford winning the opportunity to become the #1 contender in a fatal four-way, and then winning this championship at XFW Fright Night back in October. Has had a number of successful title defenses since then. And now we'll look to defend this championship against Brian Blaze in several weeks' time. But tonight, he's first got to get through Seth Walker. Here we go. A lot of humanity in this ring tonight. And Walker starting things off already, driving the champion's face down to the canvas. And now shots to the breadbasket. Walker out with a backbreaker. Walker taking an early charge in this matchup looking to cause damage early on, and now blasting the champion's head off the canvas like he's a basketball. And again, the shot to the midsection. Irish whip now by Walker. Big boot. Ford stays on his feet, and Ford comes back with a lariat. Sam Ford absorbing that big boot from Walker, and now belly suplex. There's a reason they call him the Tank, ladies and gentlemen. And the XFW universe calling him Ford Tough. And that's an example of that, taking a big boot from a man the size of Walker. 6'4", 280 pounds. Shot to the back of the head and a right hand. And look at again, Ford shrugging off that spot. The right hand by Walker. And now repeated shots by the champion. Irish whip and a big time lariat to follow through again. Walker felt that one as Ford put all his weight behind that. But again, a kick out early on by Walker. These two brutes have battled before. Ford now going to work. Heavy shots in the turnbuckle. Ford now hoisting him up. Snake eyes across the top rope turnbuckle. And the champion now with Walker up into a shoulder breaker. We've got a cover now by the champion. But Walker again, barely a 1 count. And there's a reason. Walker is a former 5-time World Heavyweight Champion here in XFW. The only man to rival the Destroyer with championship runs. Walker now in control. The champion on the defense. Irish whip now by Walker. Shoulder tackle, but again, Ford able to stave off and force through the attack, but Walker keeping the pressure on. Another Irish whip by Walker. This time hoisting him up, sidewalk slam. Brutal takedown by Walker there, forcing all the air out of the wind of the champion. And now clubbing blows in the back. Walker continuing to stomp away in the World Heavyweight Champion. Dodges out of the double axe handle. The champion again comes through with a clothesline leveling Seth Walker. Walker dodging out. Now Walker will have more experience. He's been in XFW for a longer time. Ford still in only his 2nd year of XFW. There's a clothesline. Full head of steam now by Ford and delivers a shot to the midsection. Good Lord. Up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver. We've got a cover now. Deep hook by the champion. But again, Walker gets the shoulder up. Elbow drop now by the champion. Ford off the ropes. And another elbow drop. The champion now in control of this matchup. Big right hand haymaker shot by Ford. Another cover. Wow, again, not even a 2 count. Walker with a lot left in the tank. A lot of drive left in this machine. Big right hand now as these two exchange shots. Walker down with a clothesline. The World Heavyweight Champion now in trouble. Big right hand now by Ford. Or 2-4. Walker's got him up. Walker driving him down across the top of the head. Good Lord, what impact. And now pitching down on the pressure point is Walker. Ford trying to fight his way through. Ford with a shot to the midsection. And another one. Big right hand. And Walker levels him. Walker, you see him checking his jaw there. The champion trying to get back to his feet. Collar and elbow tie-up. Ford shoving him away. The champion up, down into a gut buster. And Walker rolling to the outside. The champion now in pursuit, making his way around the ring. Here comes Ford, and a clothesline again, down goes Walker. Both these men on the outskirts of the ring now. Dangerous territory for both of these men. Walker hoists him up, vertical suplex on the concrete floor. Sending him back inside now. The champion in control. and driving him down to the canvas. Ford now in the corner, beating his chest, looking possibly for the turn kick. There it is, leveling Seth Walker with that brutal shot. 2, Ford. Ford pulls off the victory. The tourniquet leveling Seth Walker down. That brutal big boot to the face. Walker came close to a victory, but the Tank able to turn things around. What a victory going into, here's this brutal, watch this slam, folks, right in the back of his neck.
Here is your winner,
But Sam Ford walks away victorious tonight on that. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Blaze is out here. Brian Blaze is out here, and the champion, and takes him up and over. Brian Blaze attacking the World Heavyweight Champion. After a brutal match he just had with Seth Walker, Brian Blaze now out here on the attack. And down goes Ford. Brian Blaze, the #1 contender, now attacking, and a knee strike to the midsection. Brian Blaze now taking him down, crossface crippler, Ford tapping out. After a brutal matchup with Walker, and a slap across the back of the head. Brian Blaze again attacking the neck. We need to get somebody out here. Brian Blaze attacking Sam Ford. Unbelievable. Brian Blaze, the #1 contender, Brian Blaze, showing his lack of respect for the World Heavyweight Champion, Sam Ford, coming out here attacking the World Heavyweight Champion, merely a few weeks away from their monumental event that will take place at our next large-scale event yet to be named. And again, folks, that will take place Sunday night, January 16th, right here on XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, or directly on Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise, much like the Easy Money shirt I'm wearing right now. Folks, we'll have to get word to see, make sure Sam Ford is okay after that brutal attack. Again, after that long drawn-out battle between Seth Walker, I'm sure Ford was exhausted and already sore and beat down, and then to have Brian Blaze come out. This is obviously a ploy. Brian Blaze likes to get under the skin and play the mental game against his opponents, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that mental edge over Ford to hopefully get an advantage in their championship match. While we're talking about championship match, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is next. Hiro Katsuyori won an opportunity in a fatal four-way over a month ago to challenge for the United States Championship. Ultimo Shade has been a very fighting champion, defending it on every opportunity. Now again, this match was supposed to take place at XFW Christmas Chaos, but that show was canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. But Ultimo Shade actually said, let's do this now. Let's not wait. Let's get this going, as he has a lot of respect for Hiro Katsuyori, and Katsuyori has a lot of respect for Ultimo Shade, both coming from the land of the rising sun. Ladies and gentlemen, this one could prove to be a match for the ages. United States Championship up for grabs right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Extreme United States Championship.
Hiro Katsuyori, one of the first opportunities at the United States Champion. Here he comes now. The suplex and clothesline machine of XFW. You have not seen clotheslines and lariats as devastating as Hiro Katsuyori since the days of Stan Henson, back in old WWF days. But Katsuyori, sometimes referred to as XFW's Japanese Ultimate Warrior by some of our fans. with an opportunity tonight to stake his claim to the United States Championship. On the other side of the ring will be the most deadliest striker in XFW, and that of Ultimo Shade, who has had a very strong grip on the United States Championship ever since winning it. Keith King, thank you for liking the stream. Here comes Ultimo Shade. Ultimo Shade, the reigning United States Champion, defeating Savage Andre Stevens many, many months ago, has had 7 successful back-to-back title defenses. Ultimo Shade chased after the United States Championship for damn near 2 years. Sidelined by injury and others setting him off his path. Finally landing the opportunity and capturing the United States Championship, has since then defended it on every avenue and every corner, and has done so spectacularly. And now Hiro Katsuyori with an opportunity himself for this championship. This one should be outstanding.
Introducing the challenger from Oita, Japan, weighing in at 244 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
Katsuyori, a friend of the Destroyer, has come to his aid on a number of occasions, instrumental in helping XFW rid itself of the Ministry of Darkness.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 216 pounds, he is the Ultimo Shade.
Bit Milligan, thank you for liking the stream. Ultimo Shade, an outstanding martial artist, a brutal competitor here in XFW. Now these two have gone on the record saying how much they respect each other inside the ring. This is one of the first times I can remember they're in the ring in one-on-one competition. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is about to begin. The United States Championship on the line. And here we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Shade now forcing Katsuyori all the way back to the turnbuckle. Mike and Tura are going to try to separate the two now. Away from the rope. Clean break by both. Whoa, Shade coming in. Shade wrapping right around Hurricanrana, taking him up and over. Shade not going to waste an opportunity to get an edge. Tressman Demetrius Scott, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Knees to the face now by Hiro Katsuyori in a quick cover. Leg is hooked, looking to try to stun Ultimo Shade and possibly get the victory. Rolling through into a prawn position. Look at this. Hiro Katsuyori. Both men now back to their feet. Countered out by Shade. Oh, down goes Mike Atura. Inadvertently taken out by Hiro Katsuyori. And Shade keeping the assault going into a powerbomb. Luckily, the referee, Mike Atura, getting back to his feet quickly. Shade stomping away on the midsection of Hiro Katsuyori. And now Ultimo Shade with a cover. But Katsuyori getting the shoulder up. Both of these men known for their striking ability. Katsuyori with the lariats and clotheslines. But Ultimo Shade for the martial arts of styles kicks. And kicks just like that. Right to the jaw of Hiro Katsuyori. And a roundhouse. Again leveling Katsuyori down. Shade taking an early commanding lead. Shade now working on the arm. Smart move by Ultimo Shade to try to weaken the arms of Hiro Katsuyori, taking away ability to throw those clotheslines off the top rope. Elbow drop now by Hiro Katsuyori, well, to Hiro, I should say. But Katsuyori again getting the shoulder up. Both men now back to their feet. Here comes Hiro Katsuyori, the clothesline, sending the champion over the top rope to the outside. Both men now on the outside. Katsuyori, gut wrench into a suplex. This is not a no disqualification match. championship advantage onto Ultimo Shade now on the outside as Katsuyori levels him with rights and lefts. Katsuyori needs to get him. See Mike Couture telling both men to get on the back inside the ring as Katsuyori banks the champion off the apron. Underneath the ropes now, both men now back inside. Katsuyori turning the tables on the champion. Katsuyori now hoisting him up and down into a powerbomb is Hiro Katsuyori leveling down Ultimo Shade. Look at the impact. And now a clothesline. Follows through, leveling the champion. Ultimo Shade with a nice counter and a dropkick right to the back of the skull. Ultimo Shade looking for Shade to Black, but Hiro Katsuyori saw it coming, dodged out of the way. Wraps up the arm now. Shade fires back, explosive shot to the side of the head. Going for Exploder and lands it. Katsuyori on the receiving end of one of his own suplexes. Ultimo Shade now, once again going to the top rope. Off the top, and a moonsault beautifully executed by Ultimo Shade. We've got a cover. Katsuyori again gets the shoulder up. Both men now back to the feet. Katsuyori charging in, STO takedown. Ultimo Shade now staggered. Katsuyori, butterfly, suplex. Katsuyori now looking to string together some momentum. Trying to get back into this matchup to keep his hopes alive for an opportunity in the championship. And another suplex. Katsuyori now going to work. Gut wrench. The challenger now in control. Ultimo Shade sweeping him out. And a stomp now by Ultimo Shade. Uh-oh. Shade now hoisting him up. Shade to Black connects. That could be all she wrote for Hiro Katsuyori. 2. Katsuyori gets the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Katsuyori gets the shoulder up. Shade stomping away again. Shade looking for a second shot here. And another one. Ultimo Shade 2 times. The Shade to Black. Are you kidding me? The frustration on Shade mounting as somehow Katsuyori back to his feet lands a clothesline. Katsuyori somehow getting the shoulder up after 2 Shades of Black. German suplex. Cover. 2 and a kick out. Hiro Katsuyori defying logic. Somehow getting the shoulder up after 2 Shades of Black strikes. Unheard of. Katsuyori now with the champion. Right hand. Both men now on the top rope. What is this? Hiro Katsuyori superplex from the top. Both men down. Brutal impact by Hiro Katsuyori as both men come crashing down. 2 and a kick out. Unbelievable back and forth matchup between these two. Oh, and a roundhouse kick to the top of the skull. A cover again. 1, 2, 3 here. Ultimo Shade. Ultimo Shade again victorious, keeping the championship. Another successful title defense. That one was so close, ladies and gentlemen. But Shade again maintains that quickness, that strength to the side of the head. Katsuyori obviously not happy with himself, not happy with the outcome after an outstanding match. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW. We'll see you more with more action here on XFW. We'll try to find out the condition of some of our competitors, Lee Bischoff and more Stay tuned. We'll see you next time on XFW. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the stars, the new fans. We'll see you next time on XFW.